A lot of you have asked what it's like living here in Panama with the current tension surrounding the Panama Canal, so I wanted to visit the canal myself to show you that it's business as usual here.
Buenas, buenas.
Buenas, ¿cómo está?
Bien, gracias. ¿Usted?
Morning, welcome to Panama.
Gracias.
You go to the canal, you go up, right.
Okay, gracias.
Now, let's explore one of the 7 wonders of the modern world. Let's see what this experience is like at the visitor center on the Pacific side of the canal. I'll also give you some tips at the end of the video. First things first, how do you get there? You can drive here. Make a left when you see this sign to enter the canal grounds. You can also take a hop-on, hop-off bus, or if you're on a cruise, they have tour buses that will take you here as well. The parking lot has disabled parking with ramps, and the visitor center has elevators if you can't use the stairs or escalators, but more mobility accessibility throughout this video. Once you've arrived or have parked, you'll notice 2 separate lines to go through security, one for ticket holders and one for those who need to purchase them. All signs here are written in both English and Spanish. While you're in the queue line to purchase tickets, you'll see various signs posted on the windows. One has the rules for visiting this center, like no pets, no smoking, and no climbing over the railings. Another one has the prices for entry. Please note that there are different prices for tourists and locals, and yes, residents get the same discounted price as citizens. Also, the elderly and disabled only pay $1.50. You'll have to place your bag on this table and walk through the security scanner. Then you're in queue to purchase your tickets, or if you have them already, they will guide you to where you can scan them in. Once your tickets are purchased, you will be handed 2 tickets. One is for the entrance to the Canal Visitor Center, and the other is to enter the IMAX movie narrated by Morgan Freeman.
Buenas, buenas.
Buenas, ¿cómo está?
Bien, gracias. ¿Usted?
Morning, welcome to Panama.
Gracias.
You go to the canal, you go up, right.
Okay, gracias.
Once you've scanned your tickets to enter the canal, you go up this escalator. If you're in a wheelchair, they'll direct you to the elevator. The first landing is a gift shop, which I'll show you after the IMAX movie discussion. The second landing is the food court, the IMAX theater, and restrooms. There are also some restrooms on the first floor just past where you purchase the tickets. Once outside, you'll walk along this path that has a ramp to get to the viewing area for the ships. There's a stop here for a photo op if you want one. After the photo op, you can proceed through this portion that gives a description of the canal and shows some of the history. Once you exit, the first viewing area landing is for wheelchairs, scooters, strollers, etc. It even has a sitting area. This part isn't great for capturing footage due to the fence, but you can still see the ships passing through. If you go upstairs, where most visitors want to be, you're going to be competing for the best viewing and recording spot. But you can get unobstructed views of ships entering the locks, being raised and lowered by water, and then exiting the locks to continue on their journey. They have a person speaking into a microphone in both English and Spanish describing the type of ship that you're viewing, describing how the system works, how much the ships pay, how long it takes a ship to navigate the canal, the locks, and many other fun facts.
Aquí donde estamos es el inicio o el fin de la travesía.
Please notice the different water levels in the chamber, the one for the ship and the chamber and the one behind it. Each ship is raised or lowered just by using water. Once you're done watching this engineering feat, you can head inside for the IMAX movie depending on the viewing times, or you can watch the IMAX movie first. If you need special assistance, they have a separate line just for you. They will scan in your ticket and then hand you 3D glasses. If you're in a wheelchair or scooter, you can view the movie from the first landing while inside or the bottom landing near the exit. Now sit back and relax and enjoy the movie narrated by Morgan Freeman in English with Spanish subtitles.
Life does, with water.
Once the movie is over, you'll exit down the stairs. You'll be ushered into the gift shop. They have an elevator here that will take you to the exit or back upstairs to the food court or back to the ship viewing area. The food court and the bathrooms were clean and well maintained. They also had a screen that advertised the Panama Canal Museum in Casco Viejo and other information. The Panama Canal Museum in Casco Viejo discusses topics that aren't covered in the movie. Here are some tips if you want to visit here. Don't be afraid to ask someone for some elbow room to get your perfect shot. I would suggest getting some sort of neck fan or cooling system. It can be hot watching the ships traverse through the canal even though the viewing area is covered. Hold on to both of your tickets for the canal and IMAX. You don't want one thrown out inadvertently after you scan one of them in. Pay attention to the IMAX time so you aren't waiting around for the next viewing. You might want to go with the tour guide so you can ensure that you actually see a ship passing through the canal. If you enjoyed this content, watch this one up next. The world is yours. You just have to find your place in it.